Trump's election complaints have been crippling his candidates in Georgia, report. According to a report from The Hill, Donald Trump has done particularly poorly in the state of Georgia when it comes to endorsements, and analysts believe his attacks on the state and its lawmakers over the 2020 presidential election are haunting his choices. Noting that, with the exception of former football star Hershel Walker, who received only token opposition, the high-profile GOP candidates the former president avidly promoted to replace Governor Brian Kemp, R., and Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger failed miserably at the polls. According to the report by Brett Samuels, overall, 6 of the president's 8 endorsed candidates in competitive races lost their primaries, with the 2 exceptions being Senate candidate Herschel Walker and Burt Jones, who is running for lieutenant governor. Andrea Gillespie, an associate professor of political science at Emory University in Atlanta, suggested that Trump's endorsement, as has been seen in other primaries, is sometimes overrated. The big takeaway of all of this is that we should be skeptical of any proposition that suggests an endorsement from Donald Trump is the be-all end-all of winning a race, she told The Hill. Endorsements are important, but you need more than endorsements to be able to win an election. According to the report, many of the candidates relied too much on the Trump nod as well as his complaints that the election was stolen from him and that hurt him with voters in the state that went for Joe Biden in 2020 despite his claims. Adding, taken together, experts and strategists said the underwhelming performance of Trump's preferred candidates in Georgia underscores the risks of his often emotional endorsements and reflects how the former president's stamp of approval is often not enough to carry a lesser-known candidate over the finish line. The report quotes University of Georgia political scientist Charles Bullock suggested that the failure of Trump's endorsees can also be chalked up to bad candidates and not being willing to put money behind them. The report noted, Trump's struggles in Georgia date back to the 2020 election, when he lost to Joe Biden by roughly 11,000 votes in a state that had not gone Democratic in a presidential race since 1992. Republicans then lost both Senate seats in the state's January 2021 runoff elections after Trump used a campaign rally in the state to repeat false claims of fraud.